Hi, a very good day. Selamat petang to all of you here. This is from Conti Cars Empire. That we have this Mercedes W124 260e for sale. Now, I do understand that people are skeptical that when you see a car, the pictures, the videos may look nice, but when you actually view the car, there are a lot of things hidden up and you may not see. So we decided to make this video to show you that this is totally unedited, and this is the quality and the standard that we restore, recondition and refurbish the car. So for those of you who may live in a far place or from different state, that you might be skeptical that whether this car, isn't it that beautiful, and it is a waste of time for you to travel all the way down to KL to see the car, and you become disappointed. Now we are totally agreed, because when we buy cars, we do see some photos that may make us feel, wow, this is great. But at the end of the day, when we go and view the car, you will find some secrets or some hidden damages that it may disappoint you, especially when we have traveled as far as to Taiping, to Perlis or to Kelantan to see a car, and ended up it's a truly disappointment. Now, first of all, in Conti Cars Empire, we mainly do modern classics restoration, refurbish and recondition for modern classics Mercedes at the moment. We will develop into some other brands like BMW, Porsche and other brands in near future. So today I just want you to see that this car W124 made 1993, so it's her 30th birthday. So this car is 30 years old, and we would like you to see that how we actually refurbish this car. Now we understand that there are many people who love this model and it's a sentimental value for a W124. But when you go to used car dealer, or if you simply see from marketplace, like what we did, we always find that this car, it's not in a perfect condition. If you're lucky enough, the owner has been taking care of the car, but yet there are still certain parts or certain wiring issues that is not so easily fixed. But in Conti Cars Empire, we go for perfect. The cars that we restored, basically not just the exterior, not just the cosmetic part. We take care of everything, from your engine, from your suspension, your gearbox, your interior, everything. So this car has been an accident-free one owner car with a nice registration number 9988. It has been converted masterpiece bumper, but it's not a masterpiece. So let me just introduce a bit about what we have done and what sort of quality or levels of restoration that we have done. Now, when we talk about restoration, there are many types, or I would say many different levels of restoration you can do. You can simply just polish the car, get a cleaner to wash the carpet, use a leather restorer to clean the leather, and that you can also call it as the basic restoration. Now you can move further into like changing the leathers, painting the car. That can be a second level, an advanced level of restoration. But in Conti Cars Empire, we do perfect restoration, which means that we change everything, we restore everything. First of all, we will select a car that's free from accident, free from flood, and is in running condition, and the owner has been taking care of the car quite well. Second, we will send the car to our mechanic for a detailed check, like what are the things that needs to be done. We do not tolerate safety, as we do understand that people who buy this car, they may be driving it every day, which our cars are meant to be, and they might be traveling with their kids, their parents. So the first thing we look at is the safety issue of the car. So we will check the engine, the gearbox, the suspensions, and we do not want cars to be broke down in the middle of the highway, and we do not tolerate any safety issues that might incur during your travel. Now let's have a look at the engine compartment of this car. This is a 260e model, which is the inline 6-cylinder engine, which in our personal opinion, we think that this is the real 124, W124. The sound of the engine, the power, the smoothness. We did not say that the other models like 230e or 200e it's not good, but they can be a little bit underpowered. But of course, in exchange, you are paying a slightly higher road tax for 260e. And by the way, this car is 30 years old, and if you meet the requirements, you are eligible to apply for a classic road tax. Now, classic road tax actually goes into two parts. First is the car itself. If the car has been modified, not in the original condition, even rims, gear knobs, steerings, you cannot modify. It must be original. And it must be registered in Malaysia for more than 25 years. And secondly, the owner itself must have at least 2 vehicles that is registered under his or her name before you are eligible to apply for a classic car road tax. Now, a classic car road tax gives you 80% discount. Anyway, for 260e, the annual road tax will be 1,127, which means that if you apply for a classic road tax, you are looking at 200 plus per year, which we personally think that it is worth it to do it if you meet the requirements. Now let's come back to the engine. We will definitely do a thorough check on the engine. Master pump, brake pump, valve, we clean the carbon. So we check everything. Whatever that need to be replaced, we will replace it. Whatever that we find that it's not in good condition but might be still working, we will also change it. So this is the first part that we do. And very important is, all our cars, we will do a full service with fully synthetic engine oil and the automatic transmission fluid, ATF. We will do that. And we will also restore the headlamps. Next, we move into the interior. Now we give you the highest restoration. If the seats needs to be wrapped, we will wrap. If the seats can be fixed or can be refurbished, we will refurbish. But as long as you will see the car looks like a new car. Now we take care of all the details from the instrument cluster that most old Mercedes might have a blurry instrument cluster, but we also restore the meter instruments. We restore the steering wheel. And the most important part is the wood trim, which is sometimes very difficult to find. So you can take a close look. Now let us just start the engine. Turn on the aircon. And our restoration includes wiring, which a lot of the old Mercedes, somehow rather, the light bulb might not work for the instrument meters or for the control panels, but all our cars are replaced. And even that after replacing a light bulb, it still doesn't work, we will get our wiring department to redo the wiring. So all the functions here, they are working, like power window, the side mirror, basically everything works. Even for light bulbs, we will make sure that it works. Now this is the rear part of the car. The lights are working. Reading lights are also working. And the rooftop so the interior upholstery and restoration, it's been done to the highest level that you cannot even find a scratch or a dirt. Even like those knobs here, when there's a small crack, we replace it. If the button, the icon is blurred, we replace it. So everything looks new. Now of course, we change the lamp as well if necessary to make sure that it is nice, no cracks, no broken. We also check the undercarriage of the car, and finally we will do a 2K repaint based on its original color of the car. So the entire car, the restoration can be even more expensive than the cost of purchasing this car. So we hope that our customers who buy our car, they will love the car, they enjoy the car. Now it may sound simple, the restoration, but trust me, you won't want to do it yourself unless you have this hobby. There are many parties involved, like the garage, the paint factory, the wiring experts. Now you also need spare parts, and you need interior experts, and the whole time frame, the duration of restoring a car, it's minimum 1 month to 2 months, depends on the complication of the car. Now some may even take longer, where like the rarer models like W126, we might have to order parts from UK or from the Europe. So this is the first car that Conti Cars Empire is presenting to you, and we have a lot of W210s coming soon, and all our cars in Conti Cars Empire will be restored in this standard, in this quality, and basically you just drive the car, just use the car. There's nothing else more for you to repair or to replace. There won't be any cost for you after you purchase the car. Oh, by the way, we even changed the wiper for you. So we will make the car as new as possible, as nice as possible. And we assure you that what you see in this video and what you see in the pictures of Conti Cars Empire, the actual car will even look nicer and would not disappoint anyone. So once again, thank you very much for watching this video, and please like our Facebook page, Conti Cars Empire, and stay tuned that more modern classics are coming soon. We have more than 10 modern classics that it's under restoration at the moment, and all of these cars are basically, they are classics, that they are modern classics, but they're not just for collection. It can be used for daily. And everyone knows that Mercedes, especially these older versions, they are like a tank machines. They build very solid, their spare parts are very solid, and a lot of people ask that will the car always break down? Now, the older cars, they have not so much of electrical products, not so much of electrical items. It is purely mechanical. If you have done the right thing, this car is very durable, and the most important is the spare parts are quite easy to find and relatively cheap. Now, you cannot believe that like one absorber may only cost you 250 for a brand new one. Now, everything are in 3 figures. And even if the whole engine burns out, you might just cost 2,000 or 3,000 to overhaul or to replace an engine. So, in Conti Cars Empire, we are committed to bring you the best and worries-free, hassle-free modern classics for you to collect or to use it every day. Thank you very much for watching.